Hello everyone, welcome to my craft room with Rhoda. Today I'm going to be showing the Think Outside the Box challenge hosted by Paper Crafting with Miss Tommi, and she chose to have paper, and she made it real easy on us. We could have any kind of paper. It could be craft, it could be copy, it could be scrapbook, etc. And she didn't have any stipulations on it whatsoever. So thank you for that, Tommy. So I have my idea. I've got a few little die cuts. I've got some paper rips here from all kinds of scrap paper. So this is sort of a scrap buster of some sort. I've got a few pieces here, and we'll get into that in just a second. We have the sneaky peek to do. Thank you, everybody, for coming to visit and seeing what's going on today. This is our next page in the sneaky peek, and it's one of my favorites. I hand drew the little dress, and I had one of my pieces from Angela Kerr. She had the doily digital on her Etsy page, and I cut it in a way that made it look like it was draped. Can you see that really good? There you go. And then I had the underskirt. I had a little piece of lace down here. This is actually like a little button that was from like a little pack from Walmart. It had like an assortment of Victorian kind of things in it. And then I've got three flat back pearls there for her dress. And on the other side, I have, what is this? It's been so long. I think it's sort of a double pocket. But it's maybe from an envelope. It's actually a triple pocket, I think. Because look, there's one here. Then there's one there. Yeah, I believe this is an envelope. So that goes down in there. And you can stagger it. And actually stops right there. So then I had this one down below. Actually, that one's the other end of the envelope. But I didn't make that a double pocket down here. I only made that a single pocket. And then I've got the pretty little design on the front with some ribbon. And yeah, that's a double envelope, or a triple pocket envelope. And it looks like it could have been just one envelope. Huh, I'm going to have to think about doing more of those. That's kind of interesting. See, I do these I do these books, and they're my best ideas books, actually, when I keep one, because, most of the times I'll either given one away, or, sorry, I'm putting this over to the side. But yeah, that's kind of one of the reasons I did some different things in that one, and I wanted to keep the ideas fresh in my head. All right, so I'm doing a bird book, and I've come up with the idea of doing it. It's sort of a different design, so I was thinking about putting that on film, but I think I'll just explain it at the end. So here's the paper for one of the pages. Yes, it's in the right orientation. Yeah, that's part of the idea. And so I went, and my mom gave me Birds and Blooms books, and I was going through them and getting all these birds out. This was actually a piece from a calendar I had. I needed like a little stick design. Not that you really see it, but it's there. Also got this bird from the Birds and Blooms book. It's a blue jay. And I have a few little pieces of twigs and branches over here. I've got a few little blue pieces here. That's going to be his eggs. I had some little scraps over here that I'm thinking about tucking. That's part of my mermaid journal right there. So I've got all these little pieces and parts, and we're going to try to get them to go together. First off, I'm going to glue this down. I don't know that you'll see that much of it, but it gives you another color on the page. Oh, that's the whole idea. I didn't want it to be completely brown. And the brown page actually came from the Retro Recipe Keeper. I had told it to print this one page, and I hit the wrong button. So it started doing the whole kit and caboodle. So I got a few extra pages I didn't intend to have. But it come in handy because it's brown, and it did a good backdrop for what I'm going to do here. So we have that down. And then, like I said, I've got all these little pieces and parts. That's part of a McDonald's bag. I needed some craft color. Here's some just little scraps. There's some more of my craft color. Here's some river rocks from a scrapbook piece. That's another scrapbook. That's a Tim Holtz right there. You can see his other stuff on the backside. This was from my sheet that has all the field notes stamped on it. So you can see it's all these different pieces and parts. That's one of my dyed pages. So what I thought to begin with, and the way I ripped them, they're kind of, some of them are long, some of them are short, but they're to be placed like that, like a nest. This is what it's going to be. It's going to be a nest. Well, I'm just going to go ahead and put me a little smear back here. Now, what it is, I'm going to be building on this. So I don't want to totally glue down everything. I want to be able to tuck a few things in as I see fit. I've got a black and a brown over here. So maybe I'll go in and do that on the bottom side in here somehow to darken it, you know, for the shade. I thought the craft would be dark enough, but I don't believe it is. I'm going to try to change out some of the, like this could go maybe here, and I can tuck some in between. It's just going to be me playing with it and figuring out how I want to go about it. And I also have to figure out what the shape of a nest would look like. So you have to keep that in mind as well. Now, some of these pieces may be too big, so we're going to take it apart like that, and I'm going to hit it with something that's not natural looking enough, with some ground espresso. And that's what I put around the outside of a lot of these. So like now, I could probably go in there and tuck that in just a little bit there. I can go under that piece. That would be a good back piece maybe. I like seeing those. I like seeing the numbers and things. So let's go with this plain piece here. I won't be sorry for some of it to not be seen. That's the problem. All right. And then you got to get in here. Come on now. Did I glue you down too much? There we go. But you want a variety of colors. I'm not going to be using all of these at all. I can tell you that right now. I won't need it. That one's too long. Let's put this one in here. I'm trying to get me a little bit of this and a little bit of that. So I've got different colors and patterns. Like that one's totally gone now, but I can see the edge of it. Now I might take this one here and put it in the front, because I can still come over top of it with another one. So we'll put that one there, because you know you're building your nest, and your things in the front are actually going to be more seen than something in the back. I want a pointy. That was the other thing. I wanted a lot of pointy ends on it as well. So it looked like, yeah, like pieces of the branch or something sticking out. I'm going to just glue that one down right where it's at, because it's hard to get it in and out of there, it seems like. Now, I like this river rock one. I'm going to cut him down a little bit. Go back in and hit my edge. And we're going to come in, and we're still too big. I'm not going to see the other end of this. So, right? I still need to go down a little more. All right. Yeah. See, I wanted it like that. I wanted to be able to get it under there where the pointy part is sticking up, giving me the shape of my nest. Like I'm put that little piece there. I like the little pokey dots that's on it. I got to get out there after the sun starts hitting good for me, and I can put a lot of my papers in a tray and just leave them out there all day long. That's usually how I do it. Let's see, let me go and put that little piece there. And I don't know, I come up with this idea. I mean, she told us to do, you know, the different colors. I mean, not different papers. I'm sorry. Yeah, she told us we could use the different papers. And I'm thinking, what can I do with all those different papers? And I thought of this ripped effect. And I thought, that would work. That would work. I'd like to get that little dark piece in here somehow. Is that going to work right there? It may. I think I need something else in there, though, to make that work. But yeah, this is about all there is to it. You're going to get in here, and you're going to work this, and you're going to work that. You're going to shape your little nest. Like that little piece looks good right there. I had already gotten these out and ripped them and shaped them up, inked them up, just so you didn't have to see all that. I didn't want you to have to see all that. What else do I want? I already got craft right there. That's the thing. I didn't get that many pieces, but I've got I don't have a piece of this over here. Let's get a little piece of that. Let's see what we can do with it. It's kind of squared off. I don't want that. How's everybody doing today? How's your weather? Ours is rainy, of course. Dreary and rainy. All right. I want to get something else in here, but not quite all of that. Rats. Okay, I've got this little piece of pink, red and pink. How does that look? I need it to... Oh, did I tell you this was the Think Outside the Box challenge? Maybe I should reintroduce that. Yeah, it's the last of it, though. I don't think we're going to do this anymore. But it's been fun. I've been able to challenge myself and do different things and make different things. Things I would have never thought of in the first place because of the unconventional items we've used. Now we have a hashtag, and if you follow the hashtag, you can go and see all the different things we've created over time and had fun creating. And put a little bit more on there. Now I think I'm going to get in here with a little bit of this yellow. Well, it's yellow and brown. It's like where I had dyed something, and I thought that would be kind of interesting to have little pieces and parts of that tucked in as well. So let's see if we can get a little bit of that tucked under here. I don't know if I need to be using my fabric tack or if this will work. See, it adds another color, which we needed badly. Desperately. I'm not so sure about the green one, though. I don't know that we need the green. So I need to get up under here with that. And I think that might hold that down. Yeah, I'm liking this yellow. It's really adding to it. All right. I know I need a little bit more in this background in some way. But I don't want that shape. Maybe this with the letters and numbers and stuff on it. Let's see what we can do. I'm trying to keep my crater shape, which I just didn't do there. Okay, let's see if I can get my crater shape in here. Yeah. I'm liking that. All right, let me go up on behind there. Now, let me see if I can get a little bit of this in here. Right up underneath of there. So a little bit's peeking out because I got to put my eggs in here still. Maybe a little bit of the yellow right there. I don't really see any more dark. Maybe I could use a little piece of this for the dark. And then I do have my black over here. Oh, yeah. It put me a little bit of goodie there, didn't it? But I lost my glue for my little yellow piece. Okay. Get in there. Yeah, putting different materials really adds to it as well. Let's see about doing a little rip. This has got like a gold thread in it. So I thought it would be like a really interesting part of this. Now, did I glue that all the way down? Let's see if I can pry it a little bit. A nice little dark one in here would be good. Let's cut that because I can't quite get it all under there. Yeah, that'll work. Let's see what we can do. Right there. Well, maybe not right there. I must have glued that down. That's not going to work for me. Rats. Maybe I can get some more yellow under there real quick then. I didn't mean to glue that down because I need to get that that egg in there. That egg is not going to make it. All right, let's see. Oh, yeah, right there is a good spot for this. I need it to be in a shady area to cast shade on the front under parts here. Oh, maybe right there. Okay, maybe a little piece of brown. I don't have to ink these because they're dark enough. Yeah, let me see about giving myself a little bit of, yeah, right there. Right there. And you can keep piddling, playing, and going to town with a lot of these things. Here's me another dark piece. Let me see about getting that maybe over here on this side in some way. Because, yeah, like right up underneath there. Perfect. Perfect. This is whatever is in your mind's eye. However you're seeing your bird nest. Now, I see a gap right there that needs to be filled. Let's take this little piece right here and see what we can do with it. Gotta get all the white off of it. Well, it doesn't matter. Let's see. Yeah. I need to get that down in there. Then I need to put me a little bit of glue under there. And a little bit. I'm going to go with a little bit of green if it'll hold up. This stuff is rotting. It was a net that I had. It was a dip net for a regular fish tank. And I had it outside using it in my fish ponds for ages. Ages. So it went the wrong way. It kind of disintegrated and rotted. All right, I think I can get 2 good pieces out of that. Let's see where else we can go with it. Maybe one up under there. Well, there. And then one over here somewhere, maybe right there. I think I might need to fill up my art glitter. There. And then I'm going to put a little bit under here to hold this whole piece down. And who else do we need? A little bit in there. I don't think I need anything else to hold that up. right there, right there. Those are pieces I don't need to worry about. I think I need something else. Cutting that. Yeah, maybe like that piece. Let's see about this piece. I'm gonna hold that one because that one may be it. Although I like the angles of this one better. All right, and we're going to put a little piece of yellow under it. Just a little one. It's still stuck on my finger. Okay, so we're going to do the back side of this one. And that's going to glue down about right here. Yeah. Yep, I don't think I really need anything else. Nope. Nope. That one needs a little brown on it if I'm going to use it. Alright, I think we're done with the nest. I think I've shaped it to what I want it to be. Alright, now, push all that out of our way. We got a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Maybe we can put a little bit more of this underneath the very bottom. You know how your little birds will go out and they'll just collect all kinds of little pieces and parts to stick in their nest? This is about what that is. They've got all these little pieces. Sometimes they'll take human hair back home and build their nest with it. And we used to have this one barn swallow. Boy, those little birds knew how to build nests. Now, they do them out of mud. And we had this hoe. It was just the broken end of a hoe, the middle part. And that bird, Roger had it out in one of our little outbuildings. And he had it up on the rafter, turned upside down like this was the rafter, and he had the hoe like that. That bird built his nest on top of that hoe. It was like a little mud nest. It was, it was the cutest thing. And she put her nest out there almost every year. All right, now I have picked this bird to go in here. My blue jay. Let's make sure I didn't. I can always cut those pieces and parts off. But did I leave enough room for my blue jay? Probably not. All right, we're going to cut some more off. But the blue jay was going to be up behind the nest. Maybe he's going to be on the nest. Now I don't know what I'm going to do because I think I built the nest bigger than I had intended. So let me just go around his little claws and get that all cleaned off. And there, that'll be good enough. So he can be standing on the nest now. Yeah, kind of like that. He just needs to be in the picture. Now this here can go down since I can't get him in behind anymore. There. Yep, all my little pieces and parts. I don't want them floating. Now, we have some eggs. And I was going to show you how I made the eggs. I took a circle punch, which is a 2-inch, and I just went into a piece of scrap paper like this and punched it out. Now I took that and I kind of carved it. The one piece, see, I've got one going one way, one going another. So I didn't know if one could be, I'll just do it this way. You just kind of Just kind of turn your circle as you're going. I don't need to be having a whole egg because it is going to go in the nest, like down in here. I may need another one of those pieces to go over my nest as well. But we do need to fix our eggs, because a blue jay's eggs are speckled. So let us make a little bit of room here. Get a piece of paper that are going to make a little slurry, I guess you could call it. And we're going to speckle these eggs. So I'm going to have one way, one another, and another this way. Okay. So let me get something to speckle with. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to take the ground espresso, and I'm going to smear a little bit of it on here. I don't need much. Take a little bit of water, squirt it, and we're going to get it on a fan brush. Hopefully you have a fan brush. If not, you might have something else you could use. Oh, that one got spattered good. I may go back in here again with a little bit more. There. I was thinking they didn't look that close to a robin's egg, but they kind of do. Now, what you could also do is take and dab that off. And it's going to give you fainter specks. Now, I believe I want a little bit darker. So let me go in with a little bit more. And try that again. And mostly just go into... Can you see it? Yeah. Mostly I'm going into the part I just added. And let's see if we can get... Sometimes you need more water than you expect. I think I need more ink. There, I ought to have done it. There we go. Don't tell me I'm going to have to get in here with a paintbrush, and by the time I'm done here, my eggs are going to be covered. Oh my gosh. I know this trick works. I just don't do it enough. Okay. How about that? I'm just going to go in here and do dibby dabbies with the darker part, because that's what I'm trying to get, the dark part to show up. There, that works. That works. Alright, our eggs can dry. And I decided, instead of wasting what ink I have left on here, I'm trying to dab it onto my page. It's kind of giving me like an old design, or a spotty design on my nest, which it was just too clean. There we go. The birds, I think, is going to cover that up, so we don't have to worry about that. Okay, so let me find something to wipe that off with. And now we're ready to assemble it. I have my little eggs. And the other thing I was going to show you with the eggs. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to take some of this. It's Salvage Patina Distress Ink. And we're going to go and work our way into the egg, just the edge of it. I know it said something about some of the eggs had like a greenish cast to them. And this is more of a green blue. So I thought maybe that would help. So we're going to add a little bit going into it. And it kind of gives it a roundish shape as well. Going to do that, and then we'll do just a little bit more on the edge. See? See how it turned out compared to, well, that's the other color. But how it looks compared to that one. It adds a little bit of a green to it, which we need. I think they have a variation in colors, because some of them kind of were looking like a robin's egg. Yet, I don't think a robin's egg is speckled. He's like solid blue. I remember we'd always look up into the trees where the robin had his nest, and we'd check out the babies or the eggs and kind of figure out when they are going to hatch. Little birds were everywhere. Okay. This sort of gives an impression of a roundish egg as well. So that's the other part that it helps out with. Okay. I think we're good there. I'll add a little bit more. Yeah, I like that. All right. So that one's done. All the eggs are done. Now we're going to put the eggs down. And like I said, I don't know if I blocked all the area that the eggs need to be tucked into. I think the bird is going to have to be in the front area. Or something. I think he's going to be in the front. So the eggs need to go down first. Alright, this will be a back egg. We're going to go down into here somewhere. There. That egg's good right there. He's a back egg. Then we're going to have this egg over here. And I'm going to have to come up with another little piece to hide him, because I must have glued that piece down. Whoopsie. Alright, what do I want to do? Maybe we're going to cheat and do... Oh. Okay, we'll get that back on there. We're going to put this one right here. We're going to put this back in there too. Okay. Now, I got to figure out where this egg is going. I think he can go kind of like right there. Yeah. Alright, so that one could get glued down. We don't need him anymore. Whoop. Get in there. Gotta glue this one. And then this one, I think I said was going to go down in this area. Yeah. Now, right there. Good, it makes them look like they're kind of staggered. I need one little more piece of something to hide that. So let's get in there with a little bit more of this. Let's see if this piece ain't going to do the trick. I think it will. It's going to do what I need it to do. And it hides my egg. There we are. Now we got to put on a bird. I had a few little limbs, little tree pieces that I think I was going to have coming into the picture somehow. Maybe that one's got the blue on it. I just don't want to cover it with this bird. Maybe I can do that side. Yeah, I'll do that side. Okay. Alright, he's going to come in like that. And we have another little limb that can come in from the bottom. He's got some pinks on him. I was picking any and every kind of scrap paper that I had with green on it for one. Whew. I'm sorry. I'm off the screen because I'm trying to, my leaves are getting wimpy. The more glue that's on them, the more they're falling. All right, there we go. Got that done. I got a little piece of paper everywhere. And I think maybe I'll put that one here, just so he's not going to be blocked by that bird. Oops, okay. Yep, I'll put him like right here. There we go. All right, bird. Let's get you all glued up. We have a bunch of blue jays around here. They usually try to get stuff out of my feeders out here. I'm trying to feed my little cardinals. And they had a big bunch of family that lived in these pine trees down by my dad's and mom's. My brother got those all cut out, though. So I don't know where they went to live now, but they're close by somewhere. All right, there's that one. All right. Put his foot in behind there. There we go. Okay, that is our Think Outside the Box challenge. I had to put that last piece down. It's a little piece here I need to put down. And I used paper, all kinds of paper, in all kinds of different ways. So I hope you enjoyed that. Thank you all my subscribers and watchers for coming to view this. And I hope you saw a little something that might help you along the way or give you inspiration. And thank you for coming. Bye-bye.